Hey everybody, look, we all know that 3D printing has massively taken over this industry and has taken over the world within the last few years between manufacturing, at-home hobbyist use, and just about every other industry imaginable. And with all that being said, there's plenty of tips and tricks and things that you should have with your 3D printer that will make it better. But I'm here to tell you today that there could be things lying around your house that you never thought could actually benefit you 3D printing. Don't believe me? Come on. Come join me. What's up everybody? Big Jano here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. If you guys are new here, feel free to go hit that subscribe button, guys. It would greatly help the channel out. It would greatly be appreciative. It'll help grow the channel, so go check out some of the content. Also, hit the notification bell, guys, while you're there so you always know when new content's uploaded. Seriously, you'll know. Also, a quick reminder, guys, that I am on Twitter as well. @BigJano is where you can find me. This is where you guys can get up to date on what I'm working on, as well as when I go live on Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, I'm a variety streamer there where I game, 3D print, and hang out with you guys from time to time. If you're interested in either of these, links to both are in the description below. Alright guys, for item number 1, we're starting off really big. Behold! A toothbrush. Yes, I'm not really joking. A toothbrush. You're probably thinking, why not just use a wire brush instead of this toothbrush? Well, it's actually quite simple. I use it for cleaning really small and hard to reach places inside the mechanisms of my 3D printer. Look, I have nothing against wire brushes, I just find them a little larger and a little more dense than what I need to help clean out some of the gears in my 3D printer. However, a toothbrush is just what I need to help clean out the extruder gears, which are usually small and very delicate, as well as some of the other areas on the 3D printer, such as in between the belts, and potentially also underneath the printer where dust and debris can settle. Also, I shouldn't have to say this, but please use a different toothbrush than the one you use to brush your teeth. I'm not kidding. Let's take a look at this extruder gear that I haven't cleaned out in a few months. It's been 3D printing almost non-stop, especially over the holidays, so I'm able to take this toothbrush and just kind of lightly brush over the gears, and look at all that residue coming off the gears. It's so easy with a toothbrush just to kind of get the bristles in between the gear heads, then it's almost painless. The best part is it doesn't have to be any particular toothbrush. Any $2 pharmacy toothbrush will do, as long as it's small enough that the bristles can get in between what you're trying to clean out. And honestly, guys, it's been one of the most underrated tools that I've used since I started 3D printing. You shouldn't have to add any oil or lubricant to the toothbrush, but if you want to, especially if you're cleaning out the gears, that shouldn't hurt as long as you're using the right stuff. Item number 2. A wide head putty knife. Now you're also probably thinking, don't you have a knife already to help with pulling off prints off the printer? I do. But I've come to find out that the metal ones aren't always the most effective when pulling prints off the bed. This plastic putty knife's been a godsend. It really helps get prints off your printer. It doesn't scratch the bed or the coating on the bed. And because of its wide head, it really gets underneath larger prints easier, so they're easier to pull off the bed. The best part? These things at your local hardware store are like $2. Highly recommend getting one. Man, talking about this is making me kind of sweaty. That's better. Oh wait, this is exactly what I need. A microfiber cloth.
Don't forget to bring a towel. What?
Say hello to item number 3. I use this microfiber cloth to clean my print bed, especially after long prints or when I haven't printed in a while and dust and debris usually accumulate on the bed. I also use this to wipe down the wheels, the pulleys, and other components on the printer to keep them clean and well maintained. These are really awesome towels, and because the fabric is super fine fabric, it picks up fine particles way easier than normal towels. Plus, these are also machine washable, so after it gets dirty, you can throw it in the wash machine and reuse it. Fun fact, I've exclusively used this microfiber towel to wipe down my bed after each print, and to this day, I have still not had any bed adhesion issues. I have not used any glue or hairspray on this printer at all, which is quite impressive actually. These are also fairly inexpensive. You can get these at Target or Walmart even in the automotive section. I know they're usually with all the car washing soaps and polishes and stuff. I got a ton of these on sale one day. I got a pack of 10 for like $4. So always good to have a few of these in the house. All right, guys, next item up for bids is, next item up to showcase is, oh, shoot. Guys, I've been watching way too much Price is Right. Next item on my list, guys, a kitchen food scale. Yeah, it's a scale for food, but not always. I use this scale to determine how much filament is still remaining on the rolls after each 3D print. This gives me a great opportunity to measure out how much weight's still on the spool, and gives me the opportunity to figure out, am I going to have enough material for this print? Am I going to have to scale down the print? Or am I going to have to put more material on halfway through the print? This can help you determine all of those things and save you some time and heartache when 3D printing, especially large projects or projects that take up many different parts or a lot of material. What they don't tell you is that when you buy a roll of 3D printer material, it only includes the weight of the filament. It doesn't include the weight of the spool. So by weighing the spool separately, you'll get a better idea through simple subtraction how much material can be left on the roll by taking the weight of the roll and the spool and subtracting it from just the weight of the spool, giving you the weight of the filament remaining in grams, which will give you the exact number of grams you have left to print with or before you have to swap out new material. I do this all the time working on larger projects that require tons of filament, so I know for sure that I'm going to have enough material before I even start. That's going to save me so much time and heartache that you can continue to build bigger things and not worry so much. It saves me so much time and heartache, and it really puts my mind at ease knowing I'm going to have enough material for that project. Let's take this example roll of Hatchbox Blue PLA for example. Say if I need 200 grams of material for my next print, and I'm not sure how much material is left on the roll. There I can take the roll and the filament together and weigh it on the scale. At this time, you can now weigh your empty spool as well. I did this ahead of time and approximated it to be around 300 grams. So now you can take that first number with the filament and the spool together and subtract it from that 300, and that should give you the number of grams of filament that are still remaining on your spool. As you can see, the filament and the spool combined are about 717 grams total. You can take that number and then subtract it from the 300 grams for just the spool itself, and that should give you 417 grams of just filament remaining on the spool. That's way more than the 200 grams needed for the print, so we should be able to print with this spool no problem. Alright guys, number 5, the final one. You ready? This is the biggest one out of them all. I'm being serious. This is bigger than any of the 4 I just showed you. What is it, you ask? A first aid kit. And no, I'm not kidding. I take safety very seriously when it comes to 3D printing, and so should you. 3D printing is a semi-dangerous hobby to begin with, and having this stuff around the house, which you should already have anyway, could definitely come in handy, especially if you cut yourself when removing support material or maybe burning your finger on the nozzle when it's heated up all the way. That brings me back to my first time. Yeah. But seriously guys, have a kit like this filled with bandages, disinfectants, and other first aid materials close by. You never know when you're going to need it. Hopefully you'll never have to use it, but if you do, you'll know where they'll be at, and you can address the situation a lot quicker. You can't put a price on safety, guys. But honestly, these kits are also super cheap, so there's no excuse not to get a couple of these for your house. There you have it, guys. These are just some of the uncommon household items that I use while 3D printing to make my life simpler and to make the 3D printing experience a lot more enjoyable. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you liked or disliked any of the items in this list. Obviously, this isn't a full-blown list. There's just a few things that I've mentioned here. There's other things you could have as well. Let me know in the comments below also if you guys found any other uncommon household items that you guys use for 3D printing. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I'm also really curious if there's anything else out there that I didn't get. Hopefully you guys learned something new today and you can take something home with you to your 3D printer, and let me know if you guys try any of these out and see how it works for you. I'd love to hear the feedback. With that being said, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you made it all the way to the end, you guys are so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know again your thoughts in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, go hit that subscribe button, guys. Help me grow the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, while you're up there, go hit the notification bell so you always know when new content's coming and you'll be the first to know. Reminder, guys, I'm also on Twitter and on Twitch as a variety streamer. If you guys want to hang out with me there, reminder that both of those links are in the description below. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And until next time, keep doing it big. So you're probably thinking why I don't just use a wire brush instead of a regular toothbrush. Well, it's actually quite simple.